Hi everyone, welcome back. We're still in Frantic Factory. We're going to get a lot of things in it today though, and there's only going to be a couple more videos in this level, but it is a pretty long level and there's a lot of stuff to do. But I'd say a lot of it's going to be done right now. An entire section, the research and development section of the factory, we're going to cover all of that today. And that's like at least one banana per Kong, so a lot of stuff. First thing I'm going to do in here, actually the first thing I'm going to do is activate this warp, because I'll be coming back here later on. The next thing I'm going to do is get Lanky's banana from in here. It's right in this room. Now the puzzle I'm about to do kind of drags a little bit. It's similar to the piano thing from Banjo-Kazooie and Mad Monster Mansion, where you have to like follow along with the keys, only like 10 times easier. And also somehow 10 times longer. Well, anyway, I'm gonna start it. It's pretty much Simon Says, and it goes on for way longer than it should. So yellow, blue, yellow. Come on, Lanky. Yellow, blue, yellow, pink. I don't know why I'm reading these out. I actually have the entire code written down already just in case, because you really don't want to screw this up, because then you have to do it from the beginning again and it takes so long, especially in like the last couple of rounds. So next one is green. I mean, it's not hard or anything, you know. If you did screw this up, it's probably just because of the bad hit detection, making you accidentally hit the wrong key. Last one is yellow, okay. Speaking about bad hit detection, there's going to be a pretty bad example of that later on in this video. Oh my god, I thought for sure I was hitting the B key. So, green, yellow... I think there's like... I think this is the last one, yeah. Thank the gods. Yeah, people have been saying that they don't think I'm enjoying this as I play it, and that's not really true at all. I actually really am having a lot of fun with this. Sometimes it doesn't sound like it because, after all, it is Donkey Kong 64. Parts of it are going to be repetitive and it's not going to sound like I'm enjoying it all the time, but I really am. I really do like this route that I'm taking. You know, like the most optimized route through levels, showing off everything that I can. I actually do enjoy it quite a lot, so... People also, or at least not everyone did, pick up on the sarcasm in the last video. I didn't actually have trouble with that Donkey Kong puzzle. I thought and hoped that that would have been obvious, but maybe not. Maybe I should be even less subtle in the future. So Lanky's blueprint and a bunch of his bananas are all around this place. Really easy to get. Most of the blueprints are in plain sight for most of the game actually. But sometimes they're in areas where a Kong normally wouldn't be, and that's kind of irritating to have to do all the backtracking. It's not a problem in this level though. So if we're tiny, we're going to go in here. We can tell because there's a tiny barrel. And she has some bananas along the route. This next part is... I mean, it's easy, but it can still go wrong. I don't think it's gonna go wrong. There's like it's like a race with a car, and there's actually another race with this same car later on in the game, which is a lot harder. This one's not too bad. Something interesting about this tunnel, I think this is like the only little tunnel in the game where it doesn't put you in a cutscene to make you go through it. You just go through it yourself. That's kind of neat. Let's grab this coconut. I don't want to run out. I don't think I'll ever run out of like anything, except maybe oranges because of the amount of glitches that use them. So yeah, for this one you're stuck on like a track. There's 3 parts of the track. You have to hold in the Z button, or the Z button for the Americans, to accelerate. The idea is just to finish the race with 10 coins, which I'm somehow managing to avoid. The DK stars give you a little boost. And there's bombs on the track, just like the minecart game. Yeah, guy just got hit by one. As long as you can stay ahead of him, then you really won't have a problem. A lot of the time, yeah, he will take the lead like that, but he seems to always hit a bomb, even though they're like super easy to avoid. So I'm pretty thankful for that. It's never a real concern. He sometimes goes right in front of you, and that's kind of irritating though. So it's 2 laps. I just hit a bomb. Wow. I think that's the first time that's ever happened to me. I just really don't want to have to do this race again. It's not really long. It's not as bad as Lanky's Simon Says thing. Wow, I'm just going straight at them. You lose 3 coins from that? Wow. I thought it was just 1. That's why I've been like so careless. Alright, let's take it a little safer then. Dude, get out of my way, seriously. This guy. Yeah, I really need to get some coins. 1 more. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Wait, did you need 10 coins or is it 5? I don't know. I feel like I didn't win that though. Let's see. Oh my god. Oh my god. That is embarrassing. Well, I'm not going to make you guys watch this again. I'll just edit it out. I can't believe that happened. I think that's the first time in my life I've ever lost this race. I've always known that it could go wrong like that, but if I just didn't get hit by the bomb, I would have got that just fine. Oh well. It happens, it's no big deal. It's not like this is an actual speedrun, even though it follows a speedrun route. So, there's no reason to be pissed off. And look how many coins I have this time. Already 13. 14. The coins aren't even hard to get, but I somehow missed so many of them, mostly because I kept getting hit. Maybe I won't edit this out, I'll just put an annotation so you guys can skip the second race if you want. I also find it kind of hard to like tell which track the DK stars are on until you're right next to them. Wow, I just went right under him when he got flipped up. I didn't know that was possible. Can I get 20 coins before finishing? That'd be kind of cool. Oh well, I probably could have, but now I can't. Oh well. So finish with 16, not too bad. This game actually takes like a coin to play. You have to give the guy a coin before you can play it. It's the same with Lanky's game, I think. I think all of the things in here take like a coin before it lets you play them, so that's kind of weird. I mean, I've got more than enough, so it's no big deal. So finally got that banana. Just gonna exit the level and come back in. Something I want to point out, B-Locker is gone. That's because when I started this video I had 16 bananas. So when I went back to the point that I left the last video at, I had to get rid of him. Or he went out of the way on his own. Should have enough oranges. Yeah, okay, let's just take warp 2. Takes us straight back into research and development, which means of course I could have just gone through the tunnel, but it's a little faster to not do that. But this isn't a speedrun, so who cares? But it's still cool to take the fast method if you can. I could climb up this pole, or I could do a moontail. Probably should have climbed up the pole, no big deal. So Diddy has a banana in here where you have to fight like an army of toys. It's not hard at all, but it does have some challenging puzzles. Like, I wonder how we open this door. 3124, what could that possibly mean? No idea. Well, before I do any of that, I'm gonna shoot these balloons. I'm gonna try to shoot these balloons. Oh, I'm actually pretty low on ammo. I didn't realize it was that low. I should be smart about this and like go near it instead of trying to hit it from across the room. Just making an ass out of myself. Where is it? I'm sure this is going to get better as the series goes on. It won't be quite as terrible at shooting those things, but yeah, in case it wasn't obvious, the solution to this is just to chimpy charge all these things on the wall in this order. So 3124. It's a kid's game, so a lot of the puzzles, especially in this early level, are going to be pretty simple, but I'm not really complaining. I don't like to have to think too much in games. So, 3 enemies, they all take 1 hit to die. It's really not a threat at all. They also give you health back, which is helpful. So, as if that wasn't enough, we have to do it with these 2 doors as well. So this one's 4231. Every time he long jumps, I just imagine him as Mickey Mouse, because that's totally exactly what he sounds like. So another couple enemies. These ones you can't kill by normal means, but if you chuck an orange at them, they die. You can also use the crystal coconut thing. Yeah, it gives you like infinite oranges here. I forgot about that, so it's best to just do that. The guy actually damaged me, so I'm going to take some oranges, watermelons rather. 1324, 1342 rather. Wow, almost made a big mistake there. Screwing up the easiest puzzle in the game. I'm just going to check it again. 342. My memory's not that great. This is the last room, thankfully, so we're pretty much done with this area already because these enemies are going to be really easy. Maybe not. I guess only the first room had easy enemies. Those bees, the purple bees, they take more hits to kill than the regular bees. I think these ones take like... I should have hit those banana balloons after starting this because it gives you infinite ammo. And yeah, these things take 2 hits each. I don't know if you could tell that though, because I did kill them really quickly. I'm in the middle, am I right where the banana's going to be? Nope, of course not. Just barely missed it. Oh, whatever. Wow. Embarrassing. Anyway. So now that that's taken care of, I'm going to go tag DK, do one thing with him real quick. He doesn't actually have a banana in this area. He has one that's linked to the area, but I'm not going to get that until the next video. Or maybe the one after that. But for now, I'm just going to switch to him. If I can ever get in the tag barrel, there we go. Something I want to show off before I do that, it's in Tiny's room, but like whenever you're going up a ledge, there's actually a move that you can do which is obviously not intentional, and it's actually kind of tricky to do, but it lets you like get on top of ledges that you're not supposed to reach very easily. I just did it right there. It's called the skid jump. Basically, if you're running and then you like suddenly pull in the other direction, he skids. If you jump at the exact frame that he starts skidding, then he like shoots off into the air while skidding, and then you can jump out of that. So it's pretty much a double jump. It's kind of hard to do. But if you do a jump and then like an attack, you can just grab ledges. It means I don't have to climb things a lot of the time. But it is frame perfect, which means that it doesn't have as many uses as you might think. It's actually really useful as Chunky Kong. His jump is really high with it. Which means that the DK rap was pretty much all bullshit when it comes to Chunky Kong. They said that he can't jump high. Which honestly, even without the skid jump, is wrong. But anyway, what's this gonna do, I wonder? Oh yeah, it opens up the battle crown. I'm gonna have to do one of those in this video. I didn't do the one in Aztec because we're gonna do that later on when we go back there, but I'm gonna do the one right here in Factory because it's right next to me. But I'm gonna switch to Chunky Kong because I need him anyway, and he's also, I guess, the strongest Kong, so fighting enemies as him makes the most sense. Yeah, I'm gonna demonstrate his skid jump because it really is very high. Like he can barely he just barely misses getting up there without grabbing the ledge. Yeah, it's not possible, but it's close. Disco Chunky doesn't get hurt by anything. Just goes right through him. So yeah, this one, as you can see, is a lot harder than the one that I did in Jungle Japes, which was just beavers. These Kisplats are a real nightmare because they really do pack a powerful punch. If they hit you, you'll get flown halfway across this thing, and that's never good. So I'm probably just gonna kill everything instead of trying to be a show-off like before. It's still not a terribly long time. Some of the ones later on in the game go on for like a minute and a half or more. That's like so boring to do. This one's almost done already. gonna try and just not bother killing anything else. Oh my god, that was really scary. I shouldn't have done that, but I did win, so it's no big deal. So I got the battle crown. The next thing I'm going to do is fight one of the mini bosses in this level for Chunky, which is up here. I'm going to skid jump to get up because that's a lot cooler. And yeah, this is the example of bad hit detection that I was talking about. This boss's unofficial name is Bad Hit Detection Man, and we'll see why that is in just a minute. I'm going to get this balloon first. He lied. There we go. There's a bunch of bananas around the edge, but I'll get them in a second. Oops, gotta punch this. Lots of little toys will come out. I think, yeah, it's a lot of little toys first. And then eventually they'll all turn into this really crappy boss. I think this is the only time you see these enemies. I don't think they're in any other part of the factory. Oh, you can stand inside the chest. I never knew that before right now. I think that's it. I'm going to stand here because I think the Hunky Chunky barrel is going to appear here. At least it's going to be close to me. So yeah, these guys are all going to combine into this really terrible toy, which has horrible hit detection. There's no like way to speed this fight up, you just have to keep attacking them. The best way is just to roll into them like this. You might instinctively think that doing a primate punch will do more damage, but it doesn't. And yeah, like since the hit detection is so bad, I'm gonna get some bananas meanwhile. Look at this, like his Chunky's hit detection for getting hit is really good, of course. It's really easy for me to take damage, but I mean, I'm rolling into this guy. It's only hitting him sometimes. Whatever, he's gonna be dead soon anyway, it's no big deal. He walks around kinda weird, like he's on the moon or something. Don't know what's up with that. And yeah, you have infinite coconuts here, so like there's no need to hurry this. But it is pretty dull, so I kinda do wanna hurry it anyway. Come on man, just please die. There we go. That took so long. But anyway, finally got his banana. I think we're done. Yeah, we're done with the research and development part of the factory now. That's like one whole banana hub taken care of. There's another one later on, so don't worry. Where's the banana? There it is. So I have 20 of his bananas now. Yep, I'm gonna exit and go back in just for a little shortcut. I have another couple of bananas that I want to get as Chunky right now, and then in the next video I'm going to do something a lot less fun, but it needs to be done, so whatever. Let's shoot this thing. I couldn't pull his gun out there. I was like, did I forget to buy it or something? But no. Wow, the first shot actually hit it that time. Of course I shot like 10 other ones afterwards and they all missed. Anyway. I'm gonna take warp 1, go back to the room that Chunky was in when I freed him, which conveniently gives us 10 bananas because they're on the warps, and a bunch of coins, which I'm probably gonna pick up every time I see them just to be safe. So this is the dark room. Chunky has a banana in here, and there's a cool glitch you can use to skip some of the puzzle here, which is pretty fun. I grab this rainbow coin first. I'm gonna kill this bee because he's just... oh, there's 2 of them. They're just gonna get in my way. Okay. So, like, even with a skid jump... you might be able to reach that banana bunch, actually. It's kinda hard. I don't think you can. No, I don't think you can, so I'm just gonna hit this. And you can just jump on these then and get those banana bunches. It also makes the room lighter, which is probably going to be better when the video's on YouTube. So yeah, 55 bananas. I've already got most of the ones that I need for him. So what I'm supposed to do here is open this box, like just by punching it or standing on it or something. Inside it is a switch, and when you press the switch, this box up here explodes, and there's a banana inside, and you're supposed to jump on the platforms and just go up and get it. Of course, they've stopped moving now, which I guess means they're timed. But there's a way to skip doing that. If you stand on top of this box and jump off and try and grab the box below the question mark box, then you can actually touch the banana inside. It's kind of similar to the cannonless glitch in Mario 64, if you guys are familiar with that. It's kind of hard to do though when the camera's fixed like it kind of is when you're up here, but you also really don't want to touch the wall because that slows them down. That's what I'm trying to avoid by going so far out, but it's not really proven to be effective. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. This probably shouldn't take as many tries. It looks kind of tough right now, but it's not actually a hard trick at all. My angle just really sucks. There's a thing you can do to kind of make it easier. If you like stand here and just press R a lot, the camera goes directly behind Chunky, but now of course the level's completely dark. I can't see what I'm doing, so I don't like to do that. I should have just probably broken the box. This is getting pretty ridiculous now. This is like the moon tail from the last video all over again. Okay, wow, you've got to be kidding. I was totally up there and he fell off. I mean, I know you're not supposed to grab on this, so like I really shouldn't be complaining too much, but yeah, okay. He's now hanging on the edge like this. He's angled, which means that if I pull him up, not only is he going to grab the golden banana, but it should also skip the little dance. There we go. Totally worth it, right? I think so. So one more thing I want to do here as Chunky. He has another banana just up here. This is Tiny's Kasplat. I'll remember that he's there and come back and get him later on. So you'll notice that I'm long jumping all the time as him. He actually is pretty fast. That's another thing the DK rap lied about. As long as you keep long jumping, he's one of the faster Kongs. So this is a fun little mini game. You're supposed to just collect all these coins and then get to the finish line. It's really simple, but there's a bunch of like forks in the road, so you have to know where you're going. I've done this place like a million times, so I know the route by heart. There's a couple mini games later on where you're in like a place like this and you have to kill enemies instead of collecting coins, and those are a little harder. And there's ones as well that are like even harder than that. You have to like get to the finish line without getting caught, without getting seen by any of the enemies, and those ones are the hardest. But those are a little bit later in the game, so for now everything's nice and simple. So I'm just gonna grab this GB. And we're almost done with this video. There's just one other thing I need to do real quick after I grab these coins. It's in the worst room in the game, which is right here. We can see clearly why this is the worst room in the game. Yep, just take a long hard look. That's going to be the focal point of the next video, so hopefully you guys can look forward to that. But before we do anything else, I'm going to warp to here because there's a fairy in this room that I want to take a picture of. Just want to get kind of far away from it so it doesn't move around as much. Okay, that should have been it. Got it. That's the second fairy I've collected. I think, yeah, the second one. There's 20 in total, so there's still a lot left to get. You can see there's a lot of bananas here for Diddy Kong. I don't have to bother with those yet. I will definitely have enough for every Kong. Remember that we only need 75 per level per Kong to get the banana medal. So yeah, this is going to be the end of this video. The next video, as I said, is going to be about the DK arcade. One of the most frustrating parts of the game. Not only do I have to do it to get the golden banana, I have to do it a second time to get the Nintendo coin, both of which count for 101%. So yeah, I might fight the boss in the next video depending on how well this thing goes. I guess we'll see. Anyway, thanks for watching and check out the next video when it's up.